Hey, good morning channel, welcome back. Another weekend vlog. So glad you guys are joining me. If you're not a subscriber to the channel, I encourage you to do so. It doesn't cost you anything. You might find something interesting from time to time. And for those of you that are already subscribers, thank you. I see you come back week after week just to hear me get on this amazing 2023 Honda Goldwing DCT Tour in Ardent Red and yak at you for a little bit. So this morning's a little bit of a combo video, doing two things: getting out on two wheels, which is tremendously therapeutic to me. What do you guys think? Does it help you? What is the magic about two wheels that just sort of gabapentins the world, you know? And then secondarily, it's fall here in North Texas, and I've got my camera in the trunk with the long lens, and I am going to go to one of my favorite places and just try to find some beauty to capture. That is later on in this video, so those of you that holds zero interest for, you can see in the chapter markers below where you can just click off. But if you like motorcycles, like Goldwings, stick around for a while. The first part of this video this weekend is all about this amazing machine. How much I love it. Got my Apple CarPlay hooked up wirelessly through my quad lock wireless charger. I am communicating to you from my Sena SRL EXT communication system in my helmet, Bluetooth directly to my Insta360 X5 360 degree 8K camera. It has removed my need for multiple cameras on this bike. It has removed my need for multicam processing in Final Cut Pro. That's where I process all these videos. Don't need to do a multicam anymore because I want a different direction. I just use this camera to look a different way. Telling you, it's the bee's knees. So yeah, I got to get out and do this once in a while. You guys know, if you followed this channel, this has been a very hard year for me. I'd like to say I'm doing better, but I'm not quite sure I am. I'm just, as I said in the video you know about from last September, I am learning to live with what's left. That's all I'm doing. Some days it's okay, some days it's really not. And that's where two-wheel therapy comes in. That's where photography therapy comes in. Can't really explain why, but it certainly helps. Oh, looks like we're building something here soon. Anyway, I digress. My two-wheel friends here. Guys, be on the lookout for them. Please be careful around our two-wheel friends. We want to keep them safe. So did you guys see the video of the November breakfast last weekend? Man, we had a lot of folks show up to that. Thank you guys for everybody that came out. got up pretty dang early this morning. I call it stupid o'clock, like I normally do. I've almost never in my life set an alarm clock because my body gets me up at the crack of dawn anyway. Anyway, I got up this morning, went outside to look up at the stars because I wanted to try to maybe get some sunrise shots this morning, but as you can see around me right now, not a cloud in the sky. And while the sunrise is beautiful in its own right, you multiply that beauty by about 3x if you have some high clouds to reflect that beautiful orange light. So I decided not to get out early. That's why right now the sun's up and we're just getting some therapy, trying to not get run over here in the NASCAR circuit of North Texas. And yeah, I was sitting at my computer this morning, and my desk sort of faces the window in my office, so something caught my eye out the window. You guys are not going to believe it. Sometimes nature just comes to you. Check this out. In bike news this week, man, I saw a video by the Missident Flyer. If you don't follow him, he's a motorcycle YouTuber out of the UK. Always great content. Well, he reviewed a bike recently, Royal Enfield, 650, I think it was. I'll put it on the screen. Ah, beautiful bike. What fun that would be just to putt around. Now, it's not a touring bike for sure, but a commuter bike? A conversation piece? Yeah, it's not available yet in the US, but if it ever comes available in the US, it's going to be hard for me not to grab one of these. Love this bike. But speaking of bikes, the Honda Goldwing here, as you saw in last week's video at the November breakfast, battery's giving me some fits. Now, I had it on the battery tender all week and started up fine this morning, no issues whatsoever. But here coming up in a month, December, this bike and battery will be 3 years old. Golly, 3 years. Where did 3 years go? Anyway, 3-year-old battery that's starting to give me trouble cranking over. I'm going to go back to the dealership, through which I have a battery warranty specific to batteries. And I should be able to get a free replacement. Depends on how much flack they give me if they hook it up to some machine and say it's still good. Well, I beg to differ. It's giving me issues. So that's going to be a conversation for later today. I missed my turn. See, I think I'm going to breakfast. That's what it is. I believe I'm going to breakfast, yakking and not paying attention, and I missed my turn. Okay, we'll have to swing back. It's going to be okay. In other bike news, you guys will remember our friend Dale hit a deer in his 2024 Goldwing. Pretty well messed up the front end of that thing, including the center stack here and some other things. Well, he's getting all of that repaired, but boy, it's going to take some time for that to get done. The good news is it can be repaired. Let's see, other bike news for Jarvis here. Got some new bling for Jarvis. cost too much money in my opinion, but what the heck. Y'all check it out. Yeah, I got that idea from Tony Mitchell. My good friend Tony Mitchell comes to breakfast from time to time. Pastor Tony Mitchell did that on his 2024 Goldwing, and it looked fantastic. I said, you know what? I'm going to take those saddlebag emblems and move them up to the trunk. I kind of like that, Tony. Thank you for being a micro influencer. And Tony has a book out. He gave me an advance copy called His Grace and Grief. And it's been a joy to read. Thank you, Tony, for that. Okay, channel, here's where we switch gears a little bit. Coming up on Arbor Hills Nature Preserve. For those of you that care nothing about photography, you can tune out right now. But if you'd like to walk around with me and see if we can't find some beauty to share in this world, then stick around and let's hunt together.
Well, it looks like they've been doing some construction out here in Arbor Hills. Interesting way to get to the jogging path, the walking path, because it is closed. Erosion control and pedestrian bridge, they're saying. Well, let's walk, let's get off the beaten path and see what we can find. Look at these fall colors. So now I'm coming to you with the Insta360 Go Ultra attached to my cap. Hello, guys. Yeah, that's a dead end too. Wow, they are really doing some stuff around here. All right, back on the path. Man, this early morning sun coming through this canopy of leaves, I can tell you already, is going to create a lot of opportunity for some beautiful fall color photography. Look at this over here. Sun's hitting this dark background like moths to a flame. I'm telling you, it just draws me in. Let's take this shot. I'm going to focus on the red leaves. Get a little blur in the green leaves coming at me to provide some depth in the photo. Okay, sweet. Let's continue on. This path looks promising. So I'm shooting today with my trusted and beloved Canon R5. I have brought the 100 to 500 zoom lens because I found when I'm walking around out here, whether it's taking close-up, almost macro photography, or trying to catch a bird way the heck off, this lens gives me the most capability out here in this setting. Wow, what a beautiful setting. Are y'all seeing this? I remember now that the hat attachment for this camera is a little dizzying, so I apologize for those of you who get queasy easy as we walk around. I'll try to keep the head movement to a minimum. It's a new path out here that I haven't seen before. Smaller than the main path, in a different area than I've been. This is kind of cool. A lot of folks this time of year come out to get their family photos done with professional photographers. The colors are beautiful. The time of year is perfect for Thanksgiving coming up, Christmas cards, that sort of thing. Yeah. It's been a fairly dry summer. We went a month or more without rain. It's causing some of the fall colors to go from green to brown rather than green to yellow, orange, red, and brown. It's also evidenced by this pond. You guys recognize this. I like to shoot here from time to time. And normally, right about here is where the water comes up. Hello, Mr. Turtle. Are you asking to be shot? I think you are. Let's see what we can get from you, Mr. Turtle. Well, hello there, handsome. There you go. Stick your face up in the sun. Yeah, you're a handsome fella. You're a handsome fella. Looking for a handout, are you? Probably. Yeah, you can tell this water's way down. I've shot that dead log across the way there a couple falls ago. One of my favorite shots of fall. I'll throw that up right now. Okay, so you can tell that shot versus what you see now, water level's pretty down. And it's affecting the fall colors, to be honest with you. Alright, I'm going to have a chat with Tortoise here. I'll be back shortly. There is some color out here, just not as much as I had hoped, and it's mostly yellow. Love this little tree over here. Sorry I've got to scoot you guys up while I get this because I strange angle with the camera. Yeah, that yellow tree across the way over there. Let's see how that comes out. Very pretty. Quite a mixture of residents of Plano or this area. Evidenced by the fact when you walk by people on this path, I would say English is 40% of what you hear. The rest is some other language. A particularly pretty segment of this path here. Look at the colors up there in the canopy. Alright channel, well let's wrap up this nature walk side of this video, hop back on the bike and head towards home. And we'll wrap this video up in just a second. Thank you for joining me on this walk. Back to the bike.
All right, channel, that's going to wrap it up for this week. Again, thank you for coming out, sticking with me for another video. I appreciate every one of you. We'll talk to you again next week, and until then, my friends, ride safe and God bless.